Je veux demeurer près de toi, être purifié dans ta présence. Je veux me prosterner à tes pieds, entendre ta voix et marcher avec toi.
Hello, and welcome back to your favorite show, One Story, One Word. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe now to like this content. And today we are going to read Luke 7 from verse 40 to verse 50. And Jesus answering said unto him, Shimon, I have somewhat to say unto thee. And he said, Master, say on. There was a certain creditor which had two debtors. The one owed 500 pence, and the other 50. And when they had nothing to pay, he frankly forgave them both. Tell me therefore, which of them will love him most? Simon answered and said, I suppose that he to whom he forgave most. And he said unto him, Thou hast rightly judged. And he turned to the woman and said unto Simon, Seest thou this woman? I enter into thy house. Thou gavest me no water for my feet, but she had washed my feet with tears and wiped them with the hairs of her head. Thou gavest me no kiss, but this woman, since the time I came in, had not ceased to kiss my feet. My head with oil thou didst not anoint, but this woman had anointed my feet with ointment. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much. But to whom little is forgiven, the same loved little. And he said unto her, Thy sins are forgiven. And they that sat at meat with him began to say within themselves, Who is this that forgiveth sins also? And he said to the woman, Thy faith hath saved thee. Go in peace. So there is one thing that I particularly saw in this text is that when I was reading it, you read the text in the Bible and there is always something new that you can see. And I just realized that Jesus was in the house of Simon, the Pharisees. And it means that Simon gave him water, maybe wine to drink, and he gave him a whole meal because he was receiving the Master. He was receiving Jesus. Jesus had a table where he can sit and eat. But he is telling him, or maybe complaining, if I can say it like that Shimon has not given him water for his feet. He has not kissed his feet. He did not put anointment on his feet. And I was just like, but Simon the Pharisee served him. And when you see the Pharisee and that woman who was in sin, you realize that they were like two kinds of service that were resulting on the kind of experience that they had with Jesus. And Jesus told a parable for that situation. And I see the Pharisees as the one who owe 500 pence. The one who owe 50 pence, and the woman as the one who owe 500 pence. And those two, when they realize how much Jesus have forgiven them, they were just like, I'm just going to serve him. But the service that result in the realization that you have of what Jesus has done for you is different. So, for example, the Pharisee did not humble himself as that woman had. She completely gave herself. And that's something I did not read, but in verse 38, it is said that she stood at his feet behind him. You know, sometimes when you are watching that scene in movies and all of that, she came in front of him, but she was actually behind him, weeping, washing his feet with tears, wiping them with her hairs of her head, and kissing his feet. Do you know how hard it is to do that when you are behind someone? It's different when you are in front of that person, but when you are behind, it's something else. And I just realized that, oh my God, that woman completely humbled herself in front of Jesus. And there are two types of service that you can give to God. And I want to ask you today, which kind of service are you giving to Jesus? Did you give him water or wine and a meal so that he can eat? Or did you wash his feet, kiss it, put ointment on it? And it's the same question that I am asking myself. I just want us to just realize how much Jesus has done for us and how much we must humble ourselves to serve him completely. So I really hope that this podcast has blessed you, and see you at the next podcast. Be blessed.